cottage cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down kick.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action with Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, 27 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Cousins. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, it'll feel like they...
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Vikings 14, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First play's a run with Nwangu. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of binding him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevented from making another catch to his big start.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Following the interception, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Second and 10. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all mounted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the third-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Cousins on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Cousins to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down. Here's Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
To throw, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll pack him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Go Silver, ready? 73. 73. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, boy, we got a stoppage here because Kirk Cousins is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff though are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Swift going to try up the middle. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Great. Now let's get it.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll get this to the longer. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Flush to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Here's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That snap is a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They get this out left. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Hurts. And he is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, 73, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Cousins on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Cousins. He gets it to Addison.
Complete to Jordan Addison. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On second down, here's Nwangu. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Cousins to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now first and goal. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is first and 10.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left, Yeti. Go with Silver, ready?
Back to throw. Pass complete, Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Alpha.
He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Crowd left Yanni. Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get